Hey brewers, it's Brad. I'm feeling pretty warm, but it's Friday. Notice how there's not very much on my little table here? Well, this stuff right here, you got your heroin from the previous video, and then you got your little tincture here. This is some powerful stuff, okay? Amylo300 enzyme.
Take it, Kronk. Feel the power.
Oh, I can feel it.
Now, I'm gonna read to you what it says on their website about what it does. Amylo300 can hydrolyze sequentially both exo-alpha-1,4 and alpha-1,6 glycosidic linkages and can therefore be used to degrade starch polymers and maltose to glucose for the production of high alcohol and low carbohydrate beers. Now, if any of y'all can explain to me what that means, I got a somewhat idea, you know, being a nerd and all, but like, I don't know, man. This is how you make BRUT lagers, BRUT IPAs. It has many, many, many other uses, but these are the two that I understand, okay? So you wonder what makes Skulls Light so nice, light, crisp, and low calories? This bad motherfucker right here, okay? This syringe here, if you buy a Skulls Light kit, this is how much you get. It's about 2 milliliters, which is actually a little bit too much, but the dosage rate is 5 grams per hectoliter, so this is basically the smallest amount we could package. Works like a charm. I've actually even used it after fermentation, even on a test batch. I was like, damn, I made this beer, now it's only 3%, supposed to be 4%, but I totally forgot to put this in the fermenter, and it was 2 weeks after pitch date. Oh, the beer was finished, it was clear, it was everything. I literally went into the fermenter, fired back up, took me that last one little bit. So basically, unless you're making I've never tried this on like a 10% beer that was supposed to finish at 1040 to see if it's gonna bring it all the way down, but like with every beer I've tried this with, you will finish at 1.000. There's not a yeast that I've used that will give you that. Most ale yeasts, you're gonna finish at 1.012 specific gravity, anywhere from 1.008 to 1.012. Depending on the size of your grain bill, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not gonna get ultra nerdy on you right now, but basically if you've got a beer that didn't quite finish or something that you really wanna just crank up the alcohol on, get it nice and dry and go, you know, your BRUT IPA, your BRUT lager, everything I've ever pitched this into finished at 1.000 specific gravity. I find that using it with lager yeast gives you less of a different flavor, if you will, because you know, your lager yeast, you're finishing at 1008, 1006. It's bringing it less far past its normal thing. Like I made Skulls Light with USO5 instead of W3470, and I put this in here, and that extra full point of dryness gave me a little bit of a flavor. And like if you like BRUT lagers, you like BRUT IPAs, you might be into that flavor. Make Skulls Light with the cheapest yeast, bring it down to 1 flat. It's a really fun experiment. You can do it after fermentation. They say you can add it to the mash. So far, my experience with that has been less than good, but maybe that's more of a macro thing. Either way, it's some cool ass shit. I don't know how they make it, but it makes low carb, nice and dry, beautiful beers. So fucking cheers to that. Don't stay too dry. And I'm not even getting fat right now. Huh?